Okay, when you first log into Eclipse, you'll see it's asking you to select a workspace. For this, just browse around until you get to the folder in which you plan to store all of your programs. So I'm going to store my introductory programs in my Dropbox folder in this folder that I created called 2014-15 Intro to Programming, and click Open. And so now you see that it's set to that folder. So I'm just going to click OK, and now you'll see a bunch of stuff get loaded. And probably this is not the first time that I've opened Eclipse, so you might see a different view here. But eventually, and just call me over if you get a different view, you'll get to this screen here. And the first thing we want to do is we would like to take a look at the cheat sheets. And I want to show you where these are. And so you just go under Help, Cheat Sheets, and you can, the first thing on the list of things to do in introductory programming is to create a Hello World application. So I'm just going to click on that and click OK. Now notice that I have this cheat sheet section over on the right side, and it'll tell you in words how to create a project. So we're going to create just a simple message to the screen. This one can say whatever you want. They're going to have you type in Hello World, but I'll show you that you can type in anything you want. And you're just going to step through these. It's a little bit clunky to get started in Eclipse, but once you do it, it's no problem and you won't even think twice about it. But basically you have to create a project first and then a class, and then you can start programming. So first you open the Java perspective, which I have open here. If you don't already have it open, you'll just go up to, as it states here, it says if you're not already in this perspective that I'm showing you here, then just go up to Window, Open Perspective. So here's Window, go to Open Perspective, and you want Java Window. So it says here Java. I'm just going to say Java, and that's default. And so I already am there, so it should look like this. And then we're going to go ahead and create a project. So for this, all you need to do is go up to File, New, and Java Project. So that's the first thing you're going to do. So when I select that, notice that I'm just being asked for the project name. So you can type in anything you want. I think they suggest that you call it Hello World, but I'm just going to call mine My Cool Project, and then click Finish over here in the bottom right corner. And now you see over here that it says My Cool Project, and there's a gray arrow next to it. If I click on that arrow, I see there's already a couple things in there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create, this is where you create a class. And you'll learn later what classes are, but for now all you need to know is you go up to File, New, and this time you're going to select the word class. So notice that the source folder already put in My Cool Project, and I'm going to give it a name. And notice that this says modifiers public is there. What I want you to do next is just check this box that says public static void main. And that's what they mean when they say select the checkbox to create the main method. So you just have to select that. This does not need to be selected, but if it is, it's not going to hurt anything. So now I'm going to click Finish. And now if you look over here, in my source folder, it has this package where a program called Hi Everyone Java exists. When I clicked on that down arrow, it dropped a couple things down, mainly this thing that says main. So I'm just going to click on that, and that's my Hi Everyone. And now you're going to make some changes to it. So that's under Add a Print Statement. So what it says here is you're going to go in here and notice that these slash marks like this are just giving comments. This is to us humans. So now I can type in, as they suggest, system.out.println dot out dot println, and notice how it brings up all these choices for me. If I was lazy and I typed in PRI and got sick of typing, I could go down and look for that println that takes a string in the parentheses. So you don't have to do that. You could just type in the whole system out println and put it there. And then they suggest that you type hello world, but I'm going to type in parentheses, I'm going to type something else. And you can type whatever you want in there. And then just make sure there's an end parenthesis and a semicolon afterwards. And now our function is called main. The argument it took was a string. And then I went ahead and I called on this really sophisticated looking function, or nested functions, I guess. And I typed in this big long string. Now when I click this little run key, the green circle with an arrow in it, it'll ask me if I want to save it and launch, and I'm going to say OK. And now notice down here in my dialog box I have, or it's a terminal box, I have this message that says, "Hi, great programming class." That's your first task. You can go to the next video to see your next task.